Hello, everyone. To our not Thursday weekly webinar today, it is Tuesday because Thursday is Thanksgiving. So we just, moved a bit earlier to Tuesday. So welcome everyone to our HeyGen 101, especially for enterprise users who are interesting or already use our feature, to give you a quick overview what to expect from HeyGen. And I will not do it alone, actually. I have Joy with me. So Joy, say hello.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Hi, everyone. I'm Joy from HeyGen Customer Success Team. I'm really happy to join this webinar and also share off some of our latest update of our features for the enterprise group customer.
Perfect. Yeah, we will just go right away to our HeyGen, I would say, core project mainly. We will also mention, like, for sure, our labs. Just give you a quick overview. And then what is new actually at HeyGen is our community hub. So what it means is actually we will share a link with you and you could join our community and we will answer after this webinar all the questions you have actually in a real or like I would say real-time AMA. It means like we will be there, like even Joy and myself, but also our community managers, Alison and Audrey. And so please join us there. We will share this link later on and ask all the questions you may have in this community hub. Joy, I think for some who are like joining us for the first time, we will do this webinar typically every Thursday with different type of topics like latest updates, new feature, new product updates, or even this type of 101 to just pick everyone up and get an understanding what HeyGen is. It will lead to my first question, Joy. What is HeyGen and what you can actually do with this, why we are here, why we are helping users. So please go ahead and introduce us to HeyGen.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. I'm just going to share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
It's great. So yeah, today is our HeyGen one-on-one training. So we want to just introduce what is HeyGen and what is our mission. So if you see in this slides, we are, I think for HeyGen, we are an AI video creation and generation platform. We're using generative AI to help people to make videos or translate videos in a very fast and easy way. So we really hope to make virtual storytelling can be accessible to all. So we are we know because we currently with 40,000 different business customers, and we know the video production and generation is a very like difficult task. It's very time consuming, and people usually need to have a professional crew and professional cameras to filming videos. But how about we just generate everything by using AI? I think that is the idea of HeyGen. We are trying to using the AI video generation to replacement the old way, the video production. Because if we see these slides, there is multiple different steps when we want to create a video in a traditional way. We need to write the script. We also need to hiring a professional like crew to like shooting the videos, and also have lots of post-production process. And if we want to localize video, it also takes lots of time and money to localize the content. And if we find somewhere it's not correct, or for the next year we want to update some of the some content for the existing video, it's also need to take a reshoot. But for the HeyGen's idea is we hope everything can be generated. So we have two like core product: video avatar and video translation. So avatar video is like you can just take a 2 minutes video footage and create your own video avatar, and just using your avatars to generate the new content. And also video translation is like if you have the existing video content, you can just feed in that video content to HeyGen, and HeyGen now support can translate video into like more than 150 different languages. And for the avatar video and video translation is two of our core product, that is create and localize video. But for HeyGen, we also have HeyGen Labs. We want to people also can use AI to make HeyGen make video in a much more personalized way. For example, if you want to generate some video campaigns, we also have a product called personalized video. You can just upload a CSV of the customer's name, first name, company name, and also just personalize that video message and send a video campaign in a large scale. So this is a personalized way. And also, I think we just have launched a new product which is called interactive avatar. Previously, we also invite our co-founder when joining our webinar to share some idea about what is interactive avatar. That is, we know video is always like one-way deliverable format, but interactive avatar is like a streaming avatar. You can just talk and interact with the avatars, and you can also personalize the avatar's knowledge base. Is like the avatar's brain, but HeyGen is like the visualized part. Can have that hyper realistic avatar, can chat with the customers, and there is lots of different use case for customer support or personalized training, personalized education, and it's very amazing. And customers just want to try these different AI technologies today at HeyGen.
Yeah, and I was just sharing a link with everyone just to get a better understanding where to find like the last webinars when we talked about this, because for sure 101 is like an overview, so we don't want to get like in specific to each like feature or product we have. So if you're interested, everything is recorded, like even this webinar, and you can just re-watch it, and this is the link actually in the chat.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. And also, HeyGen, we are seeing highly of the privacy and data safety. We are SOC 2 Type 2 certified, and we are also strictly adhere to the GDPR commitment. And also, safety is at the core of our technology. We moderate our users generate content to ensure that we are aligned with our community guidelines. And I think, Nick, you are work very closely with our AI trust and safety team. Do you have something you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that everyone understand that even we also launched like our API for 2 weeks ago. So I just want to make sure like all the things in case of moderation, like first part avatar creation is always handled at HeyGen itself. So we will not just have like the latest tech stack to make sure that you are just like use your own avatar. So you can't create an avatar with a different face or like a different content. It will just not work. You can't even hold like an iPad or whatever to get rid of this. So this will not work. Also very important is that we also have this moderation for sure also for scripts. So there are policies here at HeyGen, and we want to make sure everyone is safe here. The only way you could actually give someone like access to your own avatar or even to your own assets, it's just if you give someone permission or you invite someone into your space. But the avatar creation itself, it is really handled. And for sure, like we have the latest certificates that we could have for the US, but European or even Asian market that we are thinking is right now the most important. And we will even work on this to get the latest, like the latest certification we need to have, because there is so much movement in this full space, and we are also and all the time actually up to date here.
Yes, that's great.
This was actually lead right away to our first product, or do you want to add anything else, Joy?
I think it's great. I just want to. I think it's also like our promise for our customer for their like data safety and privacy. That is our top priority today at the company. I feel like.
100%. Like this is important and is the most important thing for us that everyone is protected here with their own avatar. Okay, yeah. If you
Yes.
want
think
me go
Oh, sorry, Nick. I have one more slide. It's
perfect.
about our HeyGen Hub, our HeyGen community. And we just launched this community program, I think, in this November. And now we have 600 customers joining our HeyGen community. And we have the AMA like sessions with our product team. And also we will have a in-person meetup in LA in December 4th. So you can just directly like join our HeyGen community. And we also will have a live Q&A session after this webinar. We will share the community link in the chat. Yeah, and Nick, I think now it's time for the product demo.
Sure. Perfect. So I would love to go ahead right away to our interface. Joy, let me know if you can see
Yeah, I can see the
anything.
product. Thank you.
So when you actually join the first time HeyGen, or you will sign up even with a free account to make yourself comfortable, you will see this interface. So it is always like left is actually the navigation bar where you can find like the products, but also our sections. So it means everything will be start here with this purple button. If we go back to what is our core product, what is our labs product, like for sure we have like the avatar video, like create new content for learning development videos, webinar videos, even screen recording videos for marketing, product announcement, any type of update, safety videos to your company, employees, colleagues, or even like any type of updates for your clients. You could use actually avatar video to create this new content with your avatar. Or Joy will talk about this later on, video translation, when you actually have existing content and you just want to translate this with a perfect lip synchronization to other languages. So this is how we build this up. If we go to the labs, here on the top left, you will see like the product or the products Joy was already like mentioned, this interactive avatar, personal videos, instant highlights, or even URL to video. Everyone who is really into the UGC, actually content creation, URL to video is the product you should have a look. So first, what I want to start really is like, because we get this question really often. Yes, you are able to create your own avatar. So you could create your own avatar while providing us like a 30 seconds video with your webcam, a 2-minute video of yourself from your smartphone, or even like a professional camera. And you can start the workflow actually to create a video. So we have two options here at instant avatar, like our like casual avatar. So we have the still version where you just sit or stand still. We also have actually the motion avatar where you can just like stand up, walk, even ride a bicycle if you want to. You just have to make sure that actually the face is static in the frame, that for sure everything will work smoothly. And then you can just upload your first avatar to HeyGen, and after 10 minutes, you will get it back and you can start to create content. And you would see this actually here in this function where you could actually create content with your own avatar. Overall, about the avatar, we also have public stock avatars. So you can find it here. We separate this in like actually professional and casual. The main difference, to be very transparent with you here, is that the professional ones are always with a transparent background. This means like we will do a professional alpha key here for each one, that you could seamlessly really drag and drop any type of background you want to, and it will just look professional. This casual ones is always with a set background. This means it is a different type of video creation, but both is actually for sure accessible, especially for our enterprise interests today or tendencies. It means like professional avatars is just a feature for our enterprise users. And for sure, you could still use both. We did this big campaign just like some weeks ago to help you to get more inspiration for your avatar, because it doesn't have to be just static or just boring sitting. You have different type of looks that you could create, like even side angle, to create a bit more interactive workflow with the avatars, because you have more options to cut actually each scene with a side angle, for example, to make your content more interactive. If you are able, or if you want to start to create a video like the avatar video, you can actually start from scratch. You could use one of our templates. I know that there are a lot of users who are maybe not creative in the first moment, but they just want to actually use one of our templates and just customize, like build on top, change the colors or whatever you want to, and then create your first video. If we would do this, for example, we could go ahead, click on one of those templates. We could go to our AI Studio. Our AI Studio is actually where the magic really happens. It means this is our editing interface, where we will also get an update very soon. But everyone who is familiar with Canva should be actually fine here how everything is set up. It means we have the timeline here. We have on the left part the avatars or even your own avatars. And now you could actually start to change the avatar if you want to. Now we can still, with even the casual avatars, remove the background. For example, you will see that the outline is not perfectly because it's not a professional avatar. But to avoid this or to have a workaround, you could always go to a circle view and just put the background back in place, that you actually, just try to figure it out for your own reasons, how you want to set up this video. You could choose your own voice. If you are doing an avatar creation, you could actually, we will create and clone your voice right away. Or you could even integrate third parties like 11 Labs. We have a good partnership with them. You could just create the voices in your 11 Labs account, use the API, put it here, and you have access to your library. If you want to change or even translate some of these boxes here, you have this button here to translate the content. You can go ahead, let's say Spanish, for example, and we could actually translate the full content to Spanish. And now we can see that the English text is now Spanish. And for sure, we could now use a different voice if we want to. We can have a multilingual voice. We could have actually a normal Spanish voice right away to make it even more realistic. Or we can just change it to one of our multilingual voices. You have multiple options here, even in this element bar on the left side, where you can select different type of images or videos and so on. Most important thing for the enterprise users, you are always, maybe I can show this here on the left navigation bar on Brand Hub. You are able to set up your own really corporate assets. It means like your logo, colors, fonts, images, videos. If you would be the super admin of your space and you invite like multiple colleagues into your space, and you want to make sure they're using the right logo, the right fonts, the right colors, you can make sure that you upload everything here for everyone, and they can just pick it and don't have to use, or you could avoid that they will upload or use a different logo or a different color that is not in your corporate language. So that's basically avatar video in a short break. Again, if you have questions, we will share this link. Join us in our community hub, and you can ask us individual questions if you want to. I would say, Joy, that's a very, very quick overview about avatar video, and we should switch now to video translation.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. I'm just sharing that HeyGen community link into the chat. So please feel free to join us after this webinar. We will have some roundtable events, and we can dive into your specific questions there. So I'm going to share my screen for the product page and have an overview introduction about video translation feature for if you want to using HeyGen to localize your video content. So I think Nick already mentioned like you can using the avatar videos to create the new content by using HeyGen. We have another core product we call it video translation. That is, you can localize, translate your existing video content by using AI. So the way you do that is you log in HeyGen and you find this video translation tab. You just directly click it, and here is a workflow how you can upload a video. So you can directly upload the video from your computer, from your local file. You also, if you have a Google Drive link or YouTube URL, you can also just directly copy and paste the link here to upload. So probably today I just trying to upload one of my existing videos from my computer, and that is our founder's speech. I just want to translate this English video to Spanish, for example. And before I translate using AI to translate, what I can do is I always can generate a proofread before I translate that. And this is also an enterprise feature, enterprise membership feature. So I click create proofread. And after that, we go into this menu. We can select the language. So original language, I probably just select auto detect, and target language, that means what kind of languages I want to translate. The target language today, for example, I want to translate the English speech to Spanish, and I want to target Spanish market. And then if you see, I also can optimize for locale. So I can choose Spanish, and we also have different kind of Spanish I can select that is different accent. So I just choose Spanish, and number of speakers. I can select auto detect or multiple speakers. So we also support like one person speech, but it's also support like two person like interview or like multiple persons webinars, panel talk. We all like can sit like detect different face. So now I just select auto detect, and brand voice is another powerful feature. We can dive into that a little bit later. But I just now select a HeyGen brand voice, and I enable dynamic durations. And also we have some advanced options. So I can enhance the voice to enhance the speech. And also we have the options can remove the background music. And then I just like select submit and submit this video. And after I submit, because the time limit here, so I already have a proofread project I generate. I want to share here. So for example, after you generate proofread, you will get this proofread project, and you can click edit, and then you go into the HeyGen Proofread Studio. So if you see the Proofread Studio, you can also just review the transcript here. And some of our customers, they are just invite their native co-workers or the proofreaders, the native speakers, help them to review the transcript here to make sure it sounds native. We would like to see AI translation. We think for several languages can approach probably 90% accuracy. But sometimes if your videos have some specific terminologies or is a little bit complicated, we still recommend you are using the proofread process to make sure your final result is 100% accurate. And also, if you see everything in this proofread studio can be added. The speakers, if you have multiple speakers, it can detect different phase. And also you can select the voice. So by default, it will be doing a voice cloning of the original video, and then by default using that voice. But now we also have a features that you can clone that segment. For example, I want to only clone this segment, this 2 or 3 sentence, and I can just click create a voice cloning, and it will be just based on this 8-second original script, original audio to generate a voice cloning, and I just apply it to this specific time frame. The reason why we have that feature, because sometimes even that is the same speaker, but in a video, it probably have different emotions. So we want to better like capture that emotion. So we have that new features. You can doing a voice cloning from that specific segment. And because we mentioned like for some business use case, probably you will be have like brand name or some specific product name in your video. The way you can set up that is like you can set up that in the brand voice feature. So for example, I can use HeyGen brand voice as an example, and I added this brand voice, so you can see we have 4 functions: don't translate and force translation. That is very straightforward. So don't translate, that means you want to skip that words and always keep it in that specific words. So for example, Slack is we using that for internal communication. We just keep that always as Slack. And if you want to keep your company name or product name always as an English spelling, you can just tap that words here, or you can upload them words list, upload a CSV here. And force translation is also very straightforward. If you want to keep some target pairs, you want these words always be specifically translated to their target pairs. You can also upload that in HeyGen, and once the AI detect include that words, it always will be based on your instructions to doing the translation. And tone is like you can set up some tone, for example, be much more friendly, be much more professional, and it's just will be applied to the general script. And pronunciation is like you can trying to spelling it as a phonetic way. So for example, HeyGen, sometimes it's hard to pronounce that Gen, and we need to write it as HeyGen to pronounce that Gen for our brand name. So you can also trying to, if some words you find it's not always mispronounced, you can always just adding it here in the pronunciation tab, and it will be always just based on your spelling to pronounce that words and make the translation much more accurate. Yeah, so this is some general idea about HeyGen video translation. And yeah,
let me add one more thing. Like brand voice is actually not solving everything, okay? And we notice this. We are working very close with our enterprise users together because they are the only ones who have access to this proofreading feature. But it will actually reduce the time you have to spend for the proofreading part. Large language models are not there, even if you want to believe this, that they will have all the time a perfect translation. But this brand voice will actually really help you to reduce the time for the brief proofreading. Because like some months ago, when we not really set this up correctly, we had like users, they spent like 2 hours on a like 30-minute video or even 45-minute video. And now they are just spending like 30 minutes just to control everything, double check everything, because they are using brand voice. We are also know this, that it will not right away a perfect solution for the first videos. But if you build this up from time to time, even with your team, you select different like brand voices, because it's not just one. You could actually create multiple, like for different type of departments, different type of like teams, different type of languages. And if you build this up from time to time, you will see you will reduce step by step the time for the proofreading part. So it's a very important feature. You should really check this out and get yourself comfortable with this one. Yeah, perfect. Joy.
Yeah, I saw some of the question they are asking for where is HeyGen community link. You can also just Google HeyGen community and it will be have the HeyGen hub link. And I think we have a roundtable events after this live webinar, and you can just attend our roundtable events in our HeyGen community.
Yeah, and I would say before we answer any other questions here, let's switch. Let's go ahead. For everyone who's not joining right now or will see this YouTube video, because it's also recorded, but it's also in our community hub for sure. We will see us again next Thursday, actually, with a new webinar. We will for sure announce this not just one day before. So we will try to make it a bit earlier this time. Thank you for joining, and I would say see you next week. Joy, the last words for this webinar belongs to you.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. I feel like we have lots of customer engagement in the chat. So we are also happy to dive into specific questions you have. And yeah, we just feel like we're really happy to share all the update from the product side, from the HeyGen team side. And thanks for attending our weekly webinar as your weekly routine.
Perfect. Have a good one, everyone, and see you next week or just in few seconds in our roundtable. Bye.